Greetings, Golden State Warriors fans. In today's video, we will discuss the potential trade that could bring Khris Middleton to the Warriors in an effort to strengthen the roster. We will also talk about other options the team might consider, such as Jeremy Grant and Bruce Brown. But before we dive into the news, we're just 421 subscribers away from hitting the 1,000 mark. So, if you're not subscribed yet, click the subscribe button, leave a like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. Now let's get into the news. The Golden State Warriors have been one of the most dynamic teams this offseason, looking to redefine their roster after Klay Thompson's departure to the Dallas Mavericks. With new additions like Buddy Hield, D'Anthony Melton, and Kyle Anderson, the franchise is preparing for a new phase. However, there are still questions about whether a key piece is missing to complete the lineup. Recently, Bleacher Report suggested a potential trade that could address the Warriors' needs. Khris Middleton, currently with the Milwaukee Bucks, could be on his way to San Francisco. The proposal, suggested by Greg Schwartz, involves sending Moses Moody and Andrew Wiggins to the Portland Trail Blazers in exchange for Middleton. According to Schwartz, this trade would give the Warriors a new offensive weapon in the front court, creating more space for Steph Curry to shine. Schwartz notes that the trade essentially means replacing Andrew Wiggins with Middleton, as Moody might not see much playing time next season given the new acquisitions of Buddy Hield and D'Anthony Melton, along with Brandon Podziemski stepping in as a full-time starter. Tactically, Middleton would fit well into the Warriors' system due to his offensive consistency, court vision, and versatility, making him a key piece alongside Curry. Known for being an efficient passer and solid defender, Middleton would naturally integrate into the Warriors' scheme, especially in an attempt to compensate for Thompson's loss. However, there are significant concerns to consider. Middleton has faced health issues in recent years, with recurring injuries and a recent recovery from surgery raising doubts about his ability to handle a demanding season. Additionally, his performance has shown signs of decline, which is concerning for a team that needs consistency and its key players in top form. Another factor to consider is Middleton's contract. With a salary cap already stretched thin, the Warriors would need to think carefully before taking on such a hefty and risky contract. The financial impact could limit the team's future moves and put additional pressure on the management to ensure Middleton stays healthy and productive. If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's free and helps us a lot. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any news about. Thank you for your support. Now let's continue with more information. On the other hand, Andrew Wiggins, despite showing inconsistency at times, has been a reliable player for the Warriors. His defensive presence and ability to contribute in critical moments make him a valuable asset. Is it worth trading him for Middleton? That's a question that could divide fans. Moses Moody also factors into the equation. Although still developing, Moody has shown potential and could be an important player in the Warriors' future. Giving up a young talent like him, especially considering his progress, could be a decision the Warriors might regret in the long run. The idea of adding Middleton is enticing, but the risks might outweigh the benefits. With so many uncertainties surrounding his health and performance, it might be best for the Warriors to maintain their current core and continue developing their young talents. However, it's undeniable that, if healthy, Middleton could elevate the team's level. Greg Schwartz highlights a crucial point. Any major trade the Warriors consider will likely involve Andrew Wiggins. If the Golden State front office decides it's time for a significant change, Wiggins could be the key piece to usher in a new era for the team. But would this trade be the right choice, or an unnecessary risk? Ultimately, the trade involving Khris Middleton is a bold idea, as described by Schwartz, but in the NBA, where anything is possible, ideas like this keep the sport exciting. The Warriors face tough decisions, and as fans, we can only hope they make the right choice to continue competing at the highest level. The Warriors were determined to acquire Lauri Markkanen, but were unsuccessful. With the all-star forward now committed to the Utah Jazz for a long period and ineligible for trade until the 2025 offseason, the Warriors are forced to explore other options to strengthen their roster. Despite Golden State's depth, they lack that crucial difference-maker to make them serious contenders. The Warriors' hesitation to part with young talents like Brandon Podziemski, Jonathan Kuminga, and Moses Moody has interrupted their pursuit of Markkanen. Both Kuminga and Moody are eligible for contract extensions and could become restricted free agents in 2025, putting the Warriors in a difficult position. Invest in the young core or pursue a trade that works. For any significant roster improvement, the Warriors will need to include a player with a corresponding salary in the deal. With the team limited to the first apron and only $500 in salary cap space, Andrew Wiggins emerges as the most likely trade candidate. But the question is, who could the Warriors realistically acquire before the trade deadline to make a real impact? Jeremy Grant could be an interesting option. The Portland Trail Blazers are in a rebuilding phase and might be willing to trade Grant if the right offer comes along. He is under contract for another 4 years at $32.45 million. However, paying $36.4 million to a 34-year-old player in the 2027-28 season is concerning. Nevertheless, Grant has proven his worth on a competitive team, helping the Nuggets reach the Western Conference Finals during the bubble. The challenge with Grant is his willingness to accept a smaller role. At 6'6", he offers floor spacing and versatility, but only if he is willing to reduce his shots and focus more on defense and off-ball movement. Despite various opportunities to acquire Grant, it hasn't happened yet. If Wiggins continues to struggle, the Warriors might feel the need to make a move, but Grant may not be the first choice. Bruce Brown is also a potential target. Currently with the Toronto Raptors, with an expiring $23 million contract, Brown was acquired in the trade for Pascal Siakam. The Raptors are in a rebuilding phase around Scotty Barnes, and Brown might be traded again if Toronto decides not to retain him long-term. Brown's strong defense and versatility could be valuable for the Warriors. He played a crucial role in the Denver Nuggets championship win in 2023, demonstrating his ability to contribute in various roles on both ends of the floor. His expiring contract makes him an attractive option for competitive teams, and the Raptors' asking price may drop as the trade deadline approaches. Although Brown struggled to replicate his Denver impact last season, the Warriors might see him as a solid option if Wiggins continues to underperform. Bogdan Bogdanović is another name that has been rumored in trade discussions and could be considered by the Warriors. Known for his offensive prowess, the 6'6" forward has shot over 40% from three-point range in 2 of the last 4 seasons. His scoring ability could be further highlighted alongside Stephen Curry in the Warriors system. However, integrating Bogdanović into Golden State's rotation might be challenging. The Atlanta Hawks, who recently traded DeJounte Murray, might consider further moves before the trade deadline. Bogdanovic's role on the team could depend on the readiness of Zachary Rarer, their top pick. If they want to give Rarer significant minutes, Bogdanović might become expendable. For the Warriors, adding Bogdanović could address their need for another scorer, especially with Klay Thompson out. Kyle Kuzma could also emerge in trade discussions. The Washington Wizards nearly traded Kuzma to the Mavericks in 2024, but he chose to stay in D.C. Kuzma, with his championship experience, is currently helping the Wizards' young players develop. However, his shooting inconsistency might limit his appeal to the Warriors, who prioritize offensive spacing. Kuzma's adjustment to the Warriors could be difficult, especially considering his 33.7% three-point shooting. With Draymond Green and Jonathan Kuminga also competing for minutes, floor spacing could be compromised. However, if Golden State decides to move Kuminga, trading Wiggins for Kuzma might become a more viable option. The Warriors' ultimate goal is to pair Stephen Curry with another star. Although they couldn't acquire Markkanen, they might have better luck targeting one of Curry's former Olympic teammates. Kevin Durant, a former Finals MVP with the Warriors, could be a name to watch if things don't go as expected in Phoenix. Despite Durant expressing a desire to stay with the Suns, the NBA is full of surprises. Durant, who turns 36 in December, remains an elite player, but his time to chase another title is running out. The chemistry between Durant and Curry was evident in the 2024 Olympics, where they led Team USA to a 5th consecutive gold medal. If Durant becomes available, the Warriors could be at the top of his preferred destinations list. However, if Durant stays in Phoenix, another superstar the Warriors might consider is LeBron James. The Warriors tried to trade for LeBron in 2024, but he chose to remain with the Lakers. LeBron's recent contract extension and no-trade clause make this move difficult, but the Lakers' inability to improve their roster might lead King to reconsider. LeBron, who turns 40 in December, has proven he's still at the top of his game by winning MVP at the 2024 Olympics. Pairing LeBron with Curry could give both legendary players one last shot at a title, creating an epic end to their careers. While adding a superstar like LeBron or Durant is a dream scenario for the Warriors, it might not be feasible. The front office will need to find the right move before the February 6th deadline if they want to build another championship contender around Curry. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to get all the updates. See you next time.